reviewing our curriculum, we consulted with children, staff, parents and governors and identified 6 drivers that shape our provision: wonder, depth, curiosity, mistakes, potential and independence. These drivers meet the needs of our children and they match the aims and aspirations that we all share for our children's learning and growth.
Say hello to Freddie!
We plan our topics carefully, so we plan a Grade 5 London topic where the children get to go out at the end of the topic and make their own pudding lane on the playground, and we set fire to it and we watch how the fire spreads from house to house, just as it would have done in 1666. And later on in the year, the children have a message from Willy Wonka and they are asked to make a chocolate bar. So they design the chocolate bar, they make the chocolate bar, and then he chooses the best one to go in his factory. So that's kind of some ways that we kind of inspire that wonder through the topics. We also have the bunk beds in all of the classrooms. So in year 2, they've got the bunk beds. In year 1, they've got the smaller beds, so they can go on there, choose a book, maybe share it with their friend, and kind of get lost in a good story and a good land and find wonder that way.
Children learn in all different ways and children thrive being in the outdoors, and it's just lovely to see how every child is engaged in an open-ended activity and just thoroughly enjoying exploring and carrying out the activity that they're setting out to achieve. We did our first session last week in reception, and every day they've been asking when are we going to Forest School again. It's something they get really excited about and really look forward to. It gives them the opportunity to learn about the natural environment, to develop their skills in all areas. There's lots of teamwork, lots of collaboration, lots of climbing of trees, building on their physical skills. They just get really excited about it. There's lots of awe and wonder about them wanting to find out about things. They're always bringing us things that they've found, wanting to know more about them.
I found another worm!
Another worm?
Yeah.
One way we show depth here at Phillips Infant School is by teaching the mastery approach, and it's a fantastic way of teaching because it allows all pupils to access all areas of the curriculum. So it's basically where a teacher will break down the curriculum into a series of skills and from that teach specific topics, and then we can evaluate how each individual child is doing. So if they do really well with that specific task, we can move them on through different tasks and other enrichment activities to extend their learning and really challenge them. Or if they do need more time, we can give them additional time and support just to help them with the task. Also in each year group, the teacher will take a baseline at the start of every year just to gain an understanding of where the children have come from and where they are, and then using their experience as sort of the end goal, we can put in the relevant next steps for each child.
Children develop and demonstrate our Christian values in our People See sessions. For example, friendship. They listen to each other and they also respect each other by listening and forgiving each other if they have a different opinion. People See is done across the curriculum, which means it is done as a standalone People See session, and it is taken in and woven through different curriculums. So we can have it in history, you can have it in forest school, we can have discussions in PE, and it's really good to get the children thinking and to make them realise that it's okay to have more than one opinion.
2, can do cat. Number 7, 1 can do cat, because you found all those missing words.
Here at FCIA, we believe that mistakes are great. Our growth mindset tool, the Pets of Yet, help the children every day in their learning.
The Can Do Cat says you can do it, and also people ran from their houses, but I believe in you, you can do it. Because you go, oh, I made a mistake, but don't worry, I can bounce back. Habgo Hamster always tries his best with learning, and if he gets scared, he still tries it, and he tries it again. I was a crying turtle when I had to keep on trying and trying and trying in my reading. It wasn't easy, but I had to keep on trying. I was a positive parrot when I wrote sentences with question marks.
One of our drivers at Field for Infants is potential. One of our key things is to make each child reach their potential that they can reach. And we will go above and beyond to make that happen. Some of the children come into school with various needs, and we'd make an assessment as quick as possible. And then we have different strategies we'd put in place. We would have various targets that they might need academically, and then we would make the provision meet their individual needs. If it's more pastoral, we have an excellent family support worker on site, and she is a contact to lots of our parents, a great guide to help them through their problems. We have children that need more visual resources, we have visual timetables, we have some sign language, we have resources just suited to each individual child, and a very caring staff who will be there whatever the child needs.
Slowly.
We do things a bit differently here. When you walk into any one of our classrooms, in reception, year 1 or year 2, you will find a carefully constructed and planned learning environment in which children play and choose their learning. Adults go into this play and take children's learning deeper, either by guiding them towards careful, planned learning objectives, or by letting the child lead their learning. This approach is called continuous provision, or CP for short. We know that it leads to happy, engaged, independent and resilient children who love learning and achieve well as a result.
CP supports independence by allowing the children they are responsible for their learning. So we have 4 set tasks every week called turtle tasks, and each child has a little turtle with their face on, and it has 4 spots on. And those spots are empty at the start of the week, and the teachers have very cleverly planned 4 tasks that support the national curriculum. And they are there for like they could be elicitation tasks, they could be tasks based on assessment, or just a consolidation task of their learning. When the children have completed those, and they are responsible for completing those, they get a spot on their turtle, and then by the end of the week we say that each child has turtle power based on their turtle task they've completed. So they have responsibility for that, and they are independent in accessing those with also the support of an adult if help is needed.
A lot of our staff are parents themselves. Both of my children have gone through the school, and it's given me a great insight as to what's been working well, but also what's needed to change. We hold regular parents' evenings and really like to keep in contact with our parent body.
As a parent of children at Field Court Infants Academy, I have really very happy children who are happy to come to school. We have some really open teachers, and it's a school which is really willing to listen and learn from parents about their children. I personally really enjoy Target Tracker. It gives me great insights into what the children are doing on a day-to-day basis and how engaged they are in their classrooms.
So when your child comes home and tells you that they've played all day, they are right. We know that this play leads to the best possible outcomes for our young learners.